Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Ha, Rakha Kodash, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Ha, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. On the brother Walker Bar just coming with a lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Alright, I want to title this lesson, Our Sighing and Crying has been heard. Okay, us continually sighing and crying out to the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, it's bringing this place down, man. Okay, we see now the Lord is bringing judgment. Okay, He has shut this world down, man. You know, it just feels so good. It's a beautiful thing, man. To watch these prophecies come to pass, to not have to see all the things that we were seeing two months ago. You know. Then still, you know, we're stopped from doing certain things. You know, not able to basically get a certain essential things that you need easily anymore. All right, some of us are not able to go out on the highways and hedges. Okay, things of that nature. You know, some of us might have lost jobs or not be unemployed. Okay, but the Lord is taking care of us. These people are through. Okay, these people are through. All right. Yeah, it feels good, man, to even step out and not to see all the same type of demonic stuff going on, man. You know, people stand indoors with their wickedness. They're still going to be judged for it, but they're forced to stand indoors with their wickedness. Like, case in point, there won't be a pride parade this year. Okay, the month of June is what, 2 months away. Okay, the pride parade usually happens out here in the Bay Area. San Francisco, really where it started at. You know, this spirit of Sodom and Gomorrah is heavy. Okay, it's towards the latter end of June, last weekend or something. So like 2 months from now, they won't be having that though. All right, they won't be having that, man. Okay, because all our sighing and crying, all right, all our prayers, all the curses we have put up on this place, now the Lord is carrying out the judgment. All right. So let me get into the scriptures. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 21 and verse 5. A prayer out of a poor man's mouth reaches the ears of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Yeah, a prayer out of a poor man's mouth. All right? And we're the poor. Okay? We're the low, we're the meek. Okay? Speaking as the hopeful elect. All right? We're the only ones who are leaning on the Lord, who have been leaning on the Lord. Okay? Yeah, we're the only ones who go into the just one of Israel, the just power, all right, for justice, okay, for iniquity to be put to an end, all right, praying for the Lord to deliver us out of this place, man, praying to the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh to bring His prophecies to pass, bring this devil down, and set up a righteous kingdom, all right. So it says, a prayer out of a poor man's mouth reaches to the ears of the Most High, and His judgment cometh speedily. All right, the judgment has came speedily. You know what it says in Luke. Let me get this in St. Luke. It's the book of St. Luke 18, and I'm gonna go straight to the point. 18:7. It says, and shall not the Most High avenge His own elect, which cry in day night unto Him? All right, the Most High is going to avenge the poor. He's going to avenge His elect. Okay, it says though He be along with them. Yeah, it may seem like a long time. It may seem like we've been suffering for a while. All right, but time has been sped up for our sake. And ultimately, when you think about it, you into the scriptures. You know, a day unto the Lord is 1,000 years unto man. Okay, so here in this devil's go around in this time right now, okay, he's only been in power for about a half a day. All right, about 500 years. Okay, now you think about as far as when the Lord, you know what I mean, put that breath of life back into us, starting with our elder Abba Bivens. roughly around 1969, 1970. All right, from us crying out to the Lord, start with the elder Albert Bivens. Okay, the elder King Masha, elder Yaquab. Okay, high priest Arya, Apostle Tahar. We know about our elders. Okay, they've been crying out for decades now. Okay, on down to us men, man. Each of us walking up in our in the time that we were appointed to, we've been crying out to the Lord. Okay, but if you think about it, man, the body of Yahweh Shai has not been woken up that long. All right, on spiritual time. Okay, to men it may be 50 years, but what is that to the Lord? I'm not even gonna try to get into that math. All right. Point being, man, since we've started crying, since the body of Yahweh Shai started crying out to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, all right, this place has went down quickly. All right. It says, though he bear along with them, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Yeah, the Lord will avenge us speedily. That's what you see, man. You see in the Lord bringing our enemies down. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth. He is going to find faith with the elect. All right. Yeah, we might be poor according to this world, but we're rich in faith. All right, we're rich in faith, man. We have an abundance of what the Most High requires most. Okay, all of us have different portions, but hey, we have it, faith. Okay, and our faith is what's bringing this place down. Us crying out to the Lord, us prophesying against this place, us believing in Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai. All right, and chanting Babylon down. Okay, scriptures command us to not get the Lord no rest. All right. Isaiah 62:6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem. And what are we watching for? The prophecies, man. Okay. We're watching for the prophecies. And as we see now, okay, they're playing out on the earth. Prophecy is speaking. Okay. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. All right, cry out to the Lord continually. Okay, day and night through these epistles, through your prayers, your supplication. Okay, your meditation, fasting. All right, just continually cry out to the Lord. It says, ye that make mention of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, keep not silence. All right, in this unjust kingdom, man, you're getting treated wrong. All right, you're in the possession of a wicked ruler. You're in possession of the devil. Okay, he has seized our heritage. He has taken our customs from us. Okay, we're not able to truly serve the Lord here. Okay, so many things that you could cry out to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for, man. Don't need to be to get faint, get weak, get weary. Just continually cry out to the Lord. Because all we really want to do, man, all the sincere men in the Lord wants to do is serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Praise the Lord. Not behold iniquity. Okay? All a true servant of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai wants is righteousness, man. It's Yahweh Shai's kingdom to be set up. Forget everything else of this world, man. Okay? It doesn't matter. It's all vanity. All right? At the end of the day, man, it's all about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It's all about righteousness, man. Okay? Verse 7, it says, and give him no rest. All right? Continually stay on the Lord's line. All right? You see what it does? You see what praying does? Okay? You see what prophesying does? All right? It says, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. And Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Give him no rest, all right, until he raises Israel, man. All right? Till he puts Israel back on top. Okay? Give him no rest, all right, until Yahweh Shai returns. And once Yahweh Shai returns, the prayers and the supplication, all right, and the begging, all right, is going to turn to straight praise. All right? It's going to go strictly into glorifying the Lord. All right? As we glorify him now, okay, we see that this devil is moving closer and closer to making his chip mandatory. All right, we're glorifying the Lord now because the economy is through. Okay, glorifying the Lord. Why? Because of these plagues that he's sending. All right, we see America's not going to be great again. We see America is down. We see Babylon the Great is falling. All right, let's glorify the Lord for that, man. But continually put curses up on this place, man. All right, because our sighing and our crying is heard. All right, it's heard. And ultimately, you have to sigh and cry to be exempt from the judgment that these people are catching. All right. Why is it that that you're in a calm spirit now, man? Why is it that in these times now everybody else is bugging out? They're scared to stand next to each other. Okay, they'll call the cops on you if you don't have a mask on. You cough wrong. They're gonna look at you crazy. Why? Because they're all in a state of fear, man. You know? What are we in a state of? We're in a state of being calm and collect. All right? Isaiah 33:6 says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Yeah, wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures. And knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures is what has us stable in these times, man. Okay? And the strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. Okay? Let me read that again. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. That's why we're stable. All right? To look at the things that's going on in the earth and align it with the scriptures. Okay? And really be able to say, okay, we saw this coming. You know? The Lord warned us, man. Okay? The Lord revealed it unto us. The Lord told us he was going to do this. All right? And he's doing it. Okay? To see the things that are going on in the earth. All right? And bring it back to the scriptures, man. Okay? To look at the seditions that's going on around the earth, the uproars of the people, and go back and think upon 2 Ezra, the 15th chapter. Okay? To see the Lord bringing these plagues. All right? To go back and think about Jeremiah 28:8. You know? I'll go 2 Ezra, the 15th chapter. I'll quote it again, you know? The Lord said he was going to plague Egypt as before. Okay? So we don't fear none of these things, man. The Lord hasn't given us the spirit of fear, man. You know? The Lord has given us a sound mind. He has put us in a stable mindset, man. You know? It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right? What's the fear of the Lord? The beginning of knowledge. Okay? Scriptures say, riches profit not in a day of wrath, but righteousness delivered for death. All the things that our people have sold their soul for, you know what I mean? To have a piece of this world. Okay? It's not going to get them delivered. You know? That's going to get them destroyed. That's going to lead them right to the mark of the beast, man. If you've been living it up here, all right, you done bent over and just put off all morality, all integrity to get a piece of this so-called white man's pie, to get a piece off of his table, a crumb off of his table. What are you going to do in these times now, man? You're going to continually lean upon the so-called white man. All right? But see, we're not in that spirit. All right? So we're not going to the so-called white man for justice. We're not going to him begging for the government to be back open, man, for him to come up off this lockdown, to release the lockdown. All right? For the quarantine to be over. All right? Go on for months and months, man. You know? Life like this is better than life like it was 2 months ago. All right? Isaiah 10:20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, seeking about the Lord's elect, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. Who has smote us? So-called white man. All right? It's the main reason we crying out to the Lord is to bring this devil down. All right? To bring this diabolical creature down, man. Okay? To bring him out of power. He's not meant to rule. Okay? But shall stay upon the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. And that's what we stay upon, man. That's what we call out into. All right? Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai. All right? The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. All right? The remnant is going to return. The rest of the nation is not going to return to the Lord. Not on this side. All right, the Lord isn't bringing them back on this side. All right, he's not bringing them back unto him on this side. All right, they'll be okay in the kingdom to come. But as for on this side, man, all right, they're the father of the devil, man. That's why they're going to receive the judgment of the heathen. Okay, 2/3 of our people. Verse 22, for though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, Israel is as the sand of the sea. Okay, yet a remnant of them shall return. Yeah, only a small number compared to the whole nation. All right, when you look at it, all right, it's 144,000. All right, 33.3% of the nation in Israel is at the sand of the sea. That's a lot, but compare that, all right, to those who are going to be destroyed. Okay, it's double. All right, and compare that to all the people who are on the planet Earth. Okay, the Lord is only going to save a small number of people, man. It's going to be a lot of death out here. All right, this is for though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. All right, it says the consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. All right. What it said in the book of Psalms, man, my cup runneth over. All right, it's talking about the poor, man. It's talking about the Lord's elect, those who have returned to the Lord. All right, those who are crying out unto the Lord. All right, let me go to this in Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right, so let me read that again. It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark. That word there for mark is tawah, which means an exemption from judgment. All right, upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right, and that's us, man. Sighing and crying to the Lord for all the abominations that's been going on here. All right, for all the wickedness we have to behold in this kingdom on the day-to-day basis. All right, for the blasphemy against Yahweh Bashim and Hawashai, the disrespect towards the power of the Bible, the disrespect towards the Israelites. Okay, the law of the Most High not being upheld, it's not being kept. Okay, the woman is over the man, the children are out of order. Okay, the sodomite agenda is out of control. Not to mention, this devil is pushing towards his RFID microchip, vaccinating everyone, all right, and microchipping them. All right, you better be crying out to the Lord in these times. You know, even more so. Because this devil is about to make his move, man. All right, Revelation 12:12 is here. Okay. Verse 5, and to the others he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Yeah, the rest of our people, man, who are okay with this place. All right, you got some of our people, man, who think that we the reason that this devil is has shut the government down, man. Okay, they think us being on the highways and hedges, all right, is the reason that this place is through. Or in a sense, in the spiritual sense, yeah. All right. Hey, but really, man, this devil shut this shit down, man. He pushed this coronavirus out, man, because he wanted to collapse the economy. All right. So it was a bubble that's been ready to be burst. All right, he just used this to do it. Okay, but you thought this was gonna go on forever, man? Nah, man, it's a new world order being set up. See, our people don't see it. They don't see this devil making the moves on the left hand side to set up his new world order. Okay, they don't see that. They ready for it. You know, they're more so mad about the moves that we making on the right hand side to set up the new world order, the righteous new world order. You know, they're in total opposition to Yahweh Bashim and Hawashai, man. Okay, they're enemies of the Lord. And all the enemies of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim and Hawashai, are going to be discovered. All right, as it says in Psalms, the 21st chapter. All right, thy right hand shall find out all thy enemies. All the enemies of the Lord, all right, are being exposed and are going to be destroyed. Okay, from the heathens, okay, who are in confederacy to cast us down, to keep us in this state. All right, to a 2/3 nigga who don't know nothing about Israel, who ain't dealing with the Bible, might be in the Egyptology, might be in the just living a trap life. All right, world star, eating chicken and smoking blunts all day. He ain't into the Bible. He's gonna get it. Up into those of the circumcision, man, who know that they're Israelites, who are leading Israel astray. All right, up into slothful, wicked servants that's in great millstone, man. Okay, all the enemies of the Lord are going to be found out. Ezekiel 9:5, it says, to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Yeah, the angel isn't going to spare or have pity upon anyone that doesn't have that mark, anyone who's not exempt from judgment. You know, anybody could get it with the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, the Most High is not a respecter of persons. Look what he did to his chosen nation. All right. Why do you think we're repenting and crying out to the Lord? Why do you think we're in a sorrowful spirit? All right, because we transgressed against him and he jacked us up sorely. Okay, we get it, man. We know Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is to be feared. Ain't nothing to play with. I will bring your worst calamity upon you, man. Your greatest fear. Verse 6, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. All right, says slay utterly old and young. All right, the elderly. Okay, the young, these little young demonic jakes. Okay, because I don't want my son, all right, knowing my daughter growing up around these little demons. You know? I'm happy. These schools have been shut down. These daycares have been shut down. I pray that they never open back up. All right? I pray that if they do, man, the Lord put the spirit on me not to give my children no vaccines, man. All right? To just go through whatever the Lord puts me through, man. All right? To hold on to my integrity. All right? Because anyone who gives in to this devil, man, is going to be destroyed. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. All right, it says slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. Women are in there twice. All right. See, the Lord is going to bring judgment upon all those that this society say that's not supposed to be judged. Women get to do whatever the hell they want here. All right. It was vexing, man, to come into the truth. All right. Come into the truth and know how our people should be carrying themselves and go out and see that they're doing the total opposite. Okay, our women are straight whores. Okay, start with the so-called black woman, the Latino woman as well. You know, the Latin woman. All right, the Native American woman, the Seminole Indian woman, whores. All right, hey, it's so bad that you can see a Israelite foreigner. She might look like a Japanese chick or East Indian chick. All right. And a lot of times you can tell that she's an Israelite because she's a fucking whore. Excuse my language, man. You know? But she's that slutty. Alright? And this society glorifies that, man. You know, another thing I seen, man, since this government shutdown. Alright? You got a lot of women who are trying to go back to doing things that they should do. Such as baking, sewing. You know? Doing things that our women are supposed to do. Esau got our women. All right, he got us and our women. All right? He got our children. You know? What does it say in the book of Isaiah? Bear with me. Let me get it. I'll come back to this. Isaiah 51:14 says, the captive, who's the captive? Us. All right, we're in the possession of the enemy. All right, the captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed. May be loosed from who? The grip of the devil. All right, the possession of the so-called white man. Like, we're supposed to be over here. We're supposed to be over all these nations. All right, our whole nation is supposed to be in subjection. Every thought into subjection of Yahweh Shai. Every thought controlled by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and all these nations under us. All right, that's what we're pushing to, man. You know, if you don't want that, hey, then the Lord's going to destroy you, man. You know? If you don't want that, then you just, hey, you love death. Okay? You love being in the midst of wickedness. All right? You love being in captivity. You know? You got some jakes like that, man, who institutionalized, man, who go to jail just back to back to back, like a revolving door. You know, can't stay out of that motherfucker. Love captivity. Got jakes with Stockholm Syndrome. You know? Ultimately, man, you got a lot of Israelites who don't want Yahweh Shai to rule. All right? But it tells you in St. Luke 19:27, those who are my enemies bring hither and slay them before me. All right? Those my enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. All right? And that's what that's what the men of the Lord are going to do. All right? That's what the angels of the Lord are going to do. Okay? It says, the captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosened, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. All right, and we're in the pit. We're trapped in the system now, man. All right, we still have to be in this place, man. You know, we're still stuck here, man. Okay, and it's a wild ride that we're about to go on. Pray to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua that your mind is girded up with truth, man. Yep, let me go back and finish this in Ezekiel 9. Ezekiel 9 and 6. Let utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. Yeah, scripture said, but come not near any man upon whom has the mark. Come not near the elect. All right, the elect are exempt. And begin in my sanctuary. All right. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Okay. The Lord's going to begin with those of the circumcision. Okay. Case in point, the so-called God-sent comforter, the self-proclaimed God-sent comforter. All right. He's dead. Okay. He's dead, man. And the Lord's going to jack many more of these pseudo-Israelite camp leaders up. Okay. And those that are in their congregation who are none of the elect, who are not going to come up out of that, all right, they're going to be destroyed too. You know, for the time has come. 1 Peter 4. All right, because Jake ain't just started being wicked with Esau. Yeah, the origins of the battle between the righteous and the wicked goes back to Jacob and Esau. All right. Hey, man, but our people, man, have killed the prophets life after life after life, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, man. All right? They don't just hate us in this life. They ain't just gnashing on their teeth wanting to get us now. You know, they've always been in that spirit. The spirit of prophets is subject to the prophets. All right? Prophets are back in their lot, but the scoffers are back in their lot. All right? The niggas who just never gave a damn, man, who were into worshiping Greek gods and doing their own thing, working out butt naked in the Greco Empire. All right, hey, they're back. Wicked Jakes, man, who came up against Moses in the wilderness. All right, hey, everybody's back in their lot, man. You know, doing what they're supposed to do. All right, those who love it here, they love it. So-called living it up, praying that things go back to normal. All right, and those who are not okay with wickedness, man, those who've been desiring to be put back to their natural state as a God, a power. All right, they're back now crying to the Lord, desiring for the Lord to destroy this place and raise us up out of the dust, man. You know? 1 Peter 4 and 17, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. All right, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? All right, so if we've been chastised, okay, we've caught hell. We've been chastened sore. Okay, so what is it gonna be for them who are not obeying the gospel, man? What is it gonna be for those who know to do good and do it not? All right, what's the judgment for them? They're gonna be beaten with many stripes. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, yeah, the righteous is gonna scarcely be saved. All right. Where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Hey, it won't be in the chariots. Okay, maybe in the lake of fire. All right. The second death, this thermonuclear fire. All right, the lake of fire and brimstone. Maybe there. Okay, maybe put to death in the streets. The congregation might put him to death. All right. Esau might put a black militant Israelite to death. You know, and the Lord appointed them four kinds, man. You know, the Lord created spirits that are made for vengeance. All right. It says, if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of the Most High commit the keeping of their souls to him in well-doing as unto a faithful creator. All right. And that's why we send that prayer in Psalm the 51st chapter, excuse me, for the Lord not to take his Holy Spirit from us, man. All right. Let us continue to do what's right in your sight, Lord. Let us continue to not be steered astray. Okay. Let us continue to be kept. Okay. continue to drive us to do what's right in your sight. Okay? You want to be given over into a reprobate state, man. Alright? You look at the world now, man, I guarantee you it's 100 times worse than what it was before you woke up to the fact that you were Israelite, before you started serving the Lord. Alright? Shit is totally out of hand, man. And if these people do get let off of lockdown, how are they going to go out and be? Okay? How are they going to go out and be after being stuck in the house for a month? We don't know how much longer this is going to go on. Alright? But them having to keep their demons in check in the house. What is it going to be like when they go back out, man? You know, probably just pray to the Lord. If they do ease it up, the Lord do ease this place up, the RFID microchip comes immediately. Alright? There's just more and more wickedness that we're going to have to see, that we're going to have to witness. There's more and more things we're going to have to go through, man. Alright? Some more scriptures that have to be fulfilled, man. But let's just continue to pray to the Lord Yahweh Hashem Hawashai. Thank the Lord Yahweh Hashem Hawashai. Alright, for the beautiful times that we're in, man. Okay? For the Lord bringing this place down. You know? And with that, I'm going to wrap it up, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakal Kodash. Say shalom to the lit and the Bible ball. We're almost out of here.